Hi, this is Tamara at mooglyblog.com, and in this video I'm going to be demonstrating how to add a scalloped edging or shell stitch border to your next project. I'll be using Hometown USA by Lion Brand and a Furls wooden hook. Let's begin. Okay, first I need something to work my scalloped edging into, so I've just got a little square here. And let me pull up my border color. To begin, I want to work a single crochet in the first stitch. I could start in the middle or on the side, wherever I wanted to begin my border or my edging here, but I'll just do it right here at the corner. And I'm going to pull up one loop for a slip stitch here. There we are. Pull that down. That gives me a nice tight slip stitch to begin. Then I'm going to work a single crochet right in that same first stitch. If you prefer, you could join with a single crochet if you're familiar with that method. But this is sort of the base standard version. So we've got our single crochet. In the next stitch, I'm going to skip, and in the stitch after that, I'm going to work 5 double crochets. And that will create the shell or scallop to our border. So there's 1 and 2. When you're working with these super bulky yarns, it can take a little longer to make the stitches, but that's okay because they take up more real estate. So there's 4. And whoops, dropped a little bit of my yarn there. There's 5. All right. You can see we've got our single crochet, skip 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all worked in the same stitch. So I'll skip 1 more and work another single crochet to finish that off. And that is our basic repeat for this. We've got a single crochet, skip 1, 5 double crochets, skip 1. Then we'd begin again with our next single crochet, skip 1, 5 double crochets, skip 1, single crochet. And that is what I would normally work all the way across. However, one of the great things about this border is how flexible it is. So let's say with my stitch count, for some reason, I need to skip 2 right here. I can do that. Just go ahead and skip 2. Move to the next stitch to make your shell. If you find that when you do that, it pulls in a little bit too much on your fabric, make a bigger shell. So for this one, instead of 5, I'll make 7. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, and then because this is an extra big one, we're going to go ahead and do 2 more, 6, and 7. Now I probably wouldn't mix these on the same project, but if my project just really needed me to work a different multiple, like in this case it would be a multiple of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a multiple of 6, this would be a good solution for that. So then I could skip 2 on the other side and work my single crochet to finish off the row. So if you're working in rounds, you need to make sure that you don't have an extra stitch, or you can fudge it. But if you're working in rows, you'll need to have an extra stitch there at the end after your repeats to put that final single crochet in to anchor it down. So, but even with the 2 different sizes, you can start seeing the effect that you get with that scalloped edge. And you can just keep going around if you're working in the round. One way to handle corners is to make sure that your single crochet lands there, and then work it as you might normally work a corner with single crochet. So let's say we fudged it enough, which I think this probably would do, to go ahead and skip 3 if I needed to here, like so. And then at that corner I could work 3 single crochets before I start my scalloped edges around again, or just depending on where I ended up. Let me pull a couple of these out. I'll skip just 1, put it here, and then say I wanted to put my shell right in the corner, I could do that. Again, just adding a few more double crochets to get me all the way around the corner. So let's try 1, 2. You can see we're already sort of standing up, so we just have to keep going. And I'm guessing it'll be about 9 of them, but if you do this on your project, the key is just to really keep track, or go back and count when you get to the next corner to make sure all your corners are treated the same. There's no rules about how many stitches you have to have in any of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're already at 5, so we might still be able to do it with even just 7. Oops. Try that again there. Sometimes when you start working a lot of these stitches all into the same space, it can start getting a little stiff, but so far the hook is still fitting in there. So let's see, what do we have here? Looks like 7 might be just about right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you can see that's actually gotten us around the corner quite nicely. So from there, I would be able to just sort of eyeball where I would have put stitches, 1, 2, so I can skip those, or only skip 1, just depending on what my pattern is, and put my next single crochet right there in the side. So that is how you worked the scalloped border, the shell stitch edging, whatever you want to call it. It's a very simple border, and it works beautifully not only in super bulky like here, but in thinner yarns, and it's a great addition to any project and adds a really nice little feminine flair, I think. I hope you've enjoyed learning about it. Do check the link in the description if you're watching this on YouTube for more information, as well as written out instructions. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and thank you so much for watching.